Del from Let's Get Inkie, and today I have a haul. Now recently we just went on a little family vacation to Melbourne, which is in a different state that I'm in if you're not familiar with Australian geography. And Melbourne is very trendy. It has lots of cool shops, much more exciting stationery shops and fashion things than my local area on the Central Coast. And so I bought some things. Now I'm going to start with the journaling things and the crafty things, and then lead into some games that we bought and some fashion-y kind of items and enamel pins as well. So first up, I'm going to try and remember where I got them from. This first haul is from, it was a magazine shop, and I think it was called Mag Nation, possibly. And oh my goodness, there were just walls of magazines, and it was just beautiful. It was so, if you're a paper lover, if you love cutting up magazines to use in your art journaling, and you're in Victoria, this place is worth a visit. So this is a magazine that I've never heard of before. It's called Uppercase for the Creative and Curious, and straight away that byline and this photo just got my attention. And it's just filled, look at that, like just straight off the bat, look at that. That's nice. So my plan is to read this and then cut up the images to use in my art journaling or in my traveler's notebooks. I love that, like just little things. So I think this one was well worth the money. I think it was $30. So a little pricey for a magazine, but I think there's lots that I'm interested in actually reading about, as well as can then cut it up and use it for things afterwards. So that's Uppercase, and it was the issue 36. Then I found my first Flow magazine. I've never actually seen one in a shop before, and so they had about 6 issues, like back issues, and I wasn't quite sure which one was the most recent, so I just picked 2 that I thought seemed most appealing to me. So this one was $20, and it is issue 25, and I know everyone's heard about Flow if you're into using magazines, so that will be a fun one to cut up and use. I loved these. This is what sold me, these little cards. I thought they'd be great for junk journals, so I grabbed that one. Love this. And then this must be an older one because it was only $10. It's issue 23, and I don't care that, you know, they're a little if they're a little older, it doesn't worry me, but lots of fun things to cut up and use in there. Then I also, sorry, my desk, I had clear contact on my desk, and I recently removed it just to protect my desk, and it was getting too yucky, and I removed it, and it's still all sticky. I have to go over it with eucalyptus, so if things are sticking, it's just because of my desk. I got this notebook, and you know when you're on vacation and you just want to buy all the things that maybe you wouldn't usually buy and spend that much money on? This was $13, which was a little pricey, but you know, it was for our anniversary, so some of these are anniversary presents for ourselves, and then we also bought our own Christmas presents as well. So this is by Designworks Ink, and it's just a notepad, but I really liked the format of the pages. The paper's really smooth, and it was nice and handy, so I thought that would be good for some to-do lists perhaps, or Aaron might use it for to-do lists. We haven't worked out who's stealing this. Then Aaron got this. He got a Moleskine, however you may say it, the Watercolor Notebook, and it's got 200 GM squared. I thought it was GSM. Maybe it's the same thing. And I haven't, well, he hasn't opened it, and I won't open it for him. It was $35, and he's looking forward to using that. And he also got this really cool pacer. If you follow his channel, Inky Beard, you'll know that he draws and sketches with a pacer pencil. It's usually a Staedtler one, but he picked up this one, and it's OHTO, Oto, Japanese company, and it's a 2.0, so it's a very thick lead, and he just thought that that was really, really fun and something a little quirky, which we're all about. So that was from that store. Where to put this? Be warned, I'm making a pile behind me, and it may result in a crafter lunch at some point in this video. Next up, oh my goodness, I found a Daiso. Now, I have never been in this magical Daiso place. I've heard about it. I've seen people's hauls before, but I've never been in there. Almost everything was $2.80, which for $2 shops these days is really good, because I see $2 shops, that's what we call them here in Oz, they're not $2. It used to be everything was almost $2. Now they're not, but Daiso, it pulled through. So I got a few things, and I'll quickly show you. First up, I got this little set of paper. I thought it was really cute, and it's got these little guys on it, little people, little creature things, and like I said, $2.80. I can get some good use out of that. Then we picked up these. We have quite a few board games. We're board game freaks. I don't know if I've ever said that before, but we have about, I think it's about 30 to 35 board games. We absolutely love them, and one of our faves is called Telestrations, and you need whiteboard markers for it, so these would be really great because they're mini. So I've got those. Then I got two of these tapes. Here's the other one, and they're just like whiteout tapes, but they've got little decorations. I know American Crafts had something similar in recent collections over the last couple of years. This one's just a polka dot, and then this one has little polar bears on it, and I thought that would be handy because even though we didn't see polar bears, we went to the zoo and the aquarium, and I don't know, animals, it kind of all works together. Then I got these 2 packs of index cards, 100 graph, and then these ones are all different colors, and the index cards that I have, or that I find that I can most readily get here at Officeworks, are this way. So I thought it would be fun to have some portrait style cut, although they can go anyway, but these ones particularly, some portrait style ones for my junk journals. I also got these, which are so cute. They're little, let's see if I can open them. They're meant to be for flashcards, but my plan is to take them apart and use them for little tags. I just thought they were really sweet, and you get a ton of them, so you'll be seeing those in upcoming projects. I got some brush pens. I have no idea if they're good or not, but I got some brush pens. I've got an idea for these and this. This is a plastic pocket folder, compact storage plastic pocket folder, and what got me is it fans out, and I just thought that was a really interesting concept. So if you're one of my Patreon peeps, stay tuned in the new year, because I have a plan for these, so you'll see more of those then. So that was Daiso. Then we went to the zoo, and I love picking up postcards from the zoo. These ones are only $1, so I'll be using those in my travel journal. If you're one of my Patreon peeps, you would have seen a sneak peek of my travel journal, the first 3 days flip through, and I'm up to, or first 4 days actually, and I'm up to the zoo page, so I'll be using those then. I also picked up this really cute book. Now I know I'm not a book channel, but I wanted to show you because I just thought it was a really sweet idea. It's rhyming words with rhinos, so it's like moon, balloon. The one that I really loved, that I opened up to, which kind of, I had to get it, was Stinky and Inky, and I was sold then. So I'm always interested in, you know, kind of different picture books for Archie, so that he can look through them, and I might even do one of my picture book series videos on Patreon about this one. Then from, what was the name of this shop? Oh, that's going to bug me. I have no, it's on the tip of my tongue, Monster Threads. Was it Monster Threads? I think that could be it. It's a friend's birthday coming up and she absolutely loves dogs. So I got this as part of her present, which I thought was really sweet. It was $13, same size as the tiny one that I bought, but I thought she'd enjoy that. Then this I'm really excited about. It is a planner. Now, I know you're thinking, if you watched my other planner video, you've already got a planner, Adele. I do. I am still using that as my planner. This one is going to be when I have chock-a-block work days. It's not dated, it's just like a day double spread page. And my plan is to, I have 3 main work days a week when Archie goes to daycare, and I can really get stuck in and do a lot of things. So that's, I plan to use this book for then. So it's called My Goals, M-I, and each page looks like this. If you'd like me to do a video in a little while, maybe showing how I've used it, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, let me know in the comments. But basically, it's a bit more reflective. So you're grateful for something, your goal, and then you can pick like a top 3 things that you have to do. There's notes there's space to sketch out things if I need to sketch out some ideas or scrapbook ideas or anything there. And then there's pages, and then I really like this section, the top 3 wins, because I think as creatives, if you have your own business or if you work from home, sometimes at the end of the day it's hard to switch off and it's hard to reflect on what was good about the day. You just kind of focus on, oh, I didn't get to do that, I didn't do that, oh, that was supposed to be this way and I did it this way. So I think this will be nice to kind of rate the day and something that you're looking forward to tomorrow. So that's my plan for this one. I picked this up, there was a design fair, like a market day at the near us. I forget, I think it was a design market, that could have been the name of it, and they had a stall there, so that's where I got that from. Then grabbed a couple of board games. We grabbed this one called Word Slam, which looked fun. A fast-paced word-based guessing game for the whole family. $30. We got this from Minotaur. It was an amazing pop culture type shop. It was so beautiful. Aaron was drooling over all of the pop little doll things. I don't know what to call it. Figurines. That's the word I'm looking for. And it was just, oh, it was beautiful. So it seems similar to the game Concept, if you've heard of that board game, where you give clues to guess a particular word, like eat yellow circle. It could mean pancake, pineapple ring. Is the circle divided? Maybe it's a banana. Hard to explain. We haven't played it yet, but I do love a good word game. They're my favourite types of board games. So we got that one. And then we got this one called Killer Bunnies, which I've seen some of my favourite YouTubers, Mamrie Hart, Grace Helbig and Hannah Hart, they have played this before, and it just seemed, well, it's bunnies, but it just seemed really fun. And it's a card-based game where you have different cards do different things. There are, however, 4 different page, like big pamphlets of instructions. So Aaron and I were going to play it one night because you can play 2-player, but then we saw how long the instructions were and decided to keep it until we got home. So I'll give you an update. If you are interested in board game things, we were thinking on our family vlog channel, Mr. and Mrs. Rad, of doing some board game type reviews or gameplay or something. Let me know if you're interested in that geekery over there. And then Aaron and I have started something. Hang on, I'll go get his pencil case and that will help explain it. Alright, Aaron has been collecting enamel pins. This is one of his Inkie Bib pouches. And I bought him for, I think it was for Christmas last year actually, bought him a subscription to a monthly kit called Loot Crate, and it's full of like geeky items. He has the, I think it's the video game version, because he loves video games, and quite often they send enamel pins, and he has been sticking them all onto his pouch and has slightly become a little obsessed, and I'm okay with it because I think they're really cool. So when we went to this design market thing, there were quite a few exhibitors who had enamel pins, and I have decided to fall down the wormhole of also collecting them. So I'm going to get one of my Inkie quill pouches, maybe this one, and start my own pin collection, I think. So the first lot we got were from a place called Jubbly Oomph, I think. Yeah, Jubbly Oomph. And they had some really kind of quirky pins that just took our fancy. Plus these I can very, very easily use in a journal as well. So let's see. I was tempted to steal this one from Aaron. He picked this one, which says Introverts Anonymous, because we are both very introverted. That may or may not end up on his pouch, or it may jump onto mine. Then what else did he get? He got these ones. He also got, wow, he also got coffee and books. I don't know if you can, there you go, you can kind of see it a bit better there. And then this one says Plot Twist with a little sword. So there for him. And then I got this one that's got a pair of scissors that says Crafty Girl Gang. I also got Art is Life. And this one that says Create or Die. And I just thought they were right up my alley, and the perfect first additions to my enamel pin collection. But then we found another stall. So these were our anniversary presents, because they do add up, unfortunately. They are, I think these were all $15 each, I think. So next up, these, so they were from that place. These ones are from Outre Gallery. I think that was where these ones were from. So, and it seemed this place had a whole lot from different brands. They weren't all the same brand. So there's, Aaron got this little skull. He also got a, this one's perfect. It's a little hand, and it says Draw Things. He's a huge Star Wars fan, so he got this Chewbacca. It's a little Chewbacca who is looks like a Pac-Man ghost. And he also got this comb that says, it's a bit hard to see with my lights, but it says Looking Good, and it looks just like his moustache comb that he uses. So some new additions for him. And then I got the Draw Things hand as well, so I've got some matching ones. I also got a little Frida Kahlo pin, which I thought was sweet, and cheese. If you watch our vlogs, you'll know how obsessed I am with cheese, and so I couldn't go past this one. So if you know anywhere to get cool, artsy, nerdy enamel pins, please let me know. We've made a little deal that we get to choose 2 pins for each other for Christmas. That's the end of Christmas presents. But I would love to know if you've got any ideas of where I can get them from, because I want to start collecting them. Next up, last of all, I've only got a couple more things to go. I got a couple of necklaces, because I've got a lot of necklaces that I've made with geometric beads, but I've been feeling a bit I don't know, they hurt when you hug people for starters, because they're little like big hexagon, or not hexagon, but pokey geometric shaped beads, and they really hurt when you hug someone. They press into you. So I saw these. This is by a designer called Emily Green, and the beads on them are, oh, how am I going to do this? There we go. See if I can show them. The beads are just beautiful, and they've got little flecks of like gold in them. Archie also loves them. He was just moving them one by one and counting them the other day. So I got those, treated myself. And then the last thing I got was my big present, and it's by Julie White, and her stall was just gorgeous. So I got this 90 by 90 scarf, and the pattern is just, oh, it's stunning. It's just absolutely beautiful. So I've been wearing that in my hair quite a bit, but I think that's everything. Aaron also got a pair of shoes, but that's not as exciting as this stuff. So I think that's all I got. Please let me know if you've got any enamel pin recommendations, and also if you would like to see more board game stuff on my other vlog channel. And until next time, I hope you are having a lovely December. Hopefully this is going out in December, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.